Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demon's out there with Traore. And it's Claxton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Nets passing it around. There's Porter with the 3. Harden grabs the miss. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. Mitchell finds Allen. Harden outside. Allen with the screen for Harden. From outside, off the mark. Here's Demon. Pass to Clowney. About a minute played so far here in the first. Back to Porter. Takes a 3. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Allen. Count that one.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Porter. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Mobley outside. The 3 from Harden. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Mitchell with the steal. Pass to Harden. Mitchell against Porter. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. A little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Allen finds Mobley. Mitchell outside. That 3 off the mark. That's trailed by 5. Pass to Clowney. The kick out to Porter. Good on the 3-point shot. Porter's got 5 now.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Harden outside. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And here's Wade. Mitchell outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Mitchell does not let that 6'1" frame deter him from going in the paint. This guy has got so much confidence.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much. On defense, the Nets following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. To the middle. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Allen.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Claxton with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. Here's Demon. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Harden the pass to Allen. Now Wade for 3. Mitchell nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Porter. Here's Demon. Still without a basket. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Mobley sets the pick for Harden. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Michael Porter. Nets trail by 7. Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Covered by Mitchell. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. Demon, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Wade outside. Harden has a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Demon. Paxton a screen on Mitchell. Demon off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And then Allen slams it in.
Well, that's just tremendous length. Exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
Now here's Porter. 5 points in the game. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Demon. And it's off from three-point range. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Harden outside. Allen with the screen for Harden. Off target with his 3.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Shot from the low block, and he hits the jump shot.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Cavaliers. They lead by 4. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Excellent D there from Allen.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Mobley kicks to Mitchell. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Whatever look now for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Wade. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Demon. Outside Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Brooklyn.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Here's Merrill. Porter with the steal. Pass to Demon. Here's the teardrop. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Mitchell, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Now here's Porter. 8 points for him. And he makes that one. Porter's got 10 points.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Pass to Tomlin. Here's Tyson, guarded by Porter. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's Demon missing.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Tomlin. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. For three, Mitchell. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bounce pass from Williams. First quarter. Porter passes to Claxton. Porter against Schroeder. Porter kicks the foul. Here's Demon. And the three off target.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Nets trail by 11. Right side, Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw tonight.
And their success rate on the season right around 77%.
James Harden, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Pass to Tomlin. Tries a three. Rebounded by the Nets. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's Tomlin following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Tyson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. Now, man. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Sharp with a screen on Schroeder. Man finds Sharp. The jump hook. Tomlin with the rebound. Cavaliers shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. From outside the arc. Harden, no good. On the wing, man. Still yet to score. Wolf shot's good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Harden. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Tomlin in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Tyson following the bucket by the Nets. Harden outside to the wing right side. Nobody near Schroeder. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Sharp. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the shoe-case if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Tyson. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball. Tyson's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Mann. The kick out to Williams. Now Powell fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Powell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
Boy, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
Pass to Tomlin. Cleveland moving it around. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here to put on a show, your
Ryan is checked in for the Cavaliers. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. James Harden, 3rd.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there. Each of those players such a joy to play with. Because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Pass to Traore. Now Porter from deep. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. Easy money, James Harden.
James Harden understands answering a 3 with your own 3 negates any momentum of your opponent.
Pass to Porter. Finished off by Porter.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Harden attacking. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, that has got to be so frustrating for the defense. James Harden just excels at converting through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Cleveland also making some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for Bryant. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. That free throw good from Harden. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Traore with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Porter. No good on the triple. Cavaliers trailing. Inside. Here's Mobley. The rebound by the Nets. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Tyson. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Williams kicks to Porter. And the Nets miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on Porter. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Traore, guarded by Harden. Pass to Clowney. Here's Traore. Now Williams, covered by Mobley. Williams' shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Fantastic work inside from Mitchell.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Devin, he's checked in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Sam Merrill. Outside, Porter. Here's Demon. Pass to Traore. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Porter. Buries it from three-point range. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Now, here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Over Demon. Wade kicks to Harden. Out to Wade. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
James Harden just has his head on a swivel. This guy has such great recognition when a kick-out pass is needed.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Demon. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Traore. This one for three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Traore. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Clowney. Lets it go with a three. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Mobley. Nothing on the board. Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Pass to Clowney. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And that one's good by Porter.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
Wade outside. Back to Harden. Lets the three fly. And another three for Cleveland.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Out to the right wing. Here's the three. The offensive rebound. Claxton uses the glass to finish the layup. Claxton's got his second bucket.
Well, this is exactly what the team needs and is hoping for from Claxton. Get to the window, convert your second chance opportunity.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
It's time, man.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Number 1, Jared Allen.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
Now here's Allen. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Traore, he gets that one. And the Nets lead by 1. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Mobley. No scoring in this one.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Allen outside. Wade kicks to Mobley. Pass to Tyson. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. Mobley's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And Mobley is a work in progress from there. Draining the triple should certainly help his confidence.
Here's Demon. Six to shoot. Here's Clowney. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Porter against Wade. Mitchell outside. Pass to Tyson. A three-pointer, no good. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Mavericks. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Keon Ellis, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Keon Ellis.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. The three. Rebound, Brooklyn. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Mitchell outside. Front past the arc. That shot off. And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. What a quarter that saw a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
In that game against the Spurs, no one's picking them. Maybe if they play mistake-free ball, they'll have a chance, but a slim one at best.
I'm sure someone in the world is picking them, right? Maybe not. Who knows? And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler ball, hero ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Here's Traoré, Porter, and Clowney up in the forward spots. Traoré is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game, very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Clowney pulls it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Traoré, guarded by Harden. It's Porter, outside, hits it from three-point range. Porter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Wade. Back to Mitchell, fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Three-pointer, and the Nets, another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Outside, Porter. Down low. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Unbelievable
unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 19 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley the pass to Harden. To halt the run. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Traore. Paxton a screen on Harden. And a wide open look for Porter. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Mobley. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Paxton a screen on Wade. It's Porter outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden kicks to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. That's leading by 12. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy is a point guard. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, but tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Claxton. And it's good, 2 points. Claxton's got 8.
There's a reason Nick Claxton has led the league in field goal percentage at least once. This guy is able to get easy looks.
And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation, Doris. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Harden. Mobley's got his 2nd basket.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
And finished off by Porter.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now, and he's got his rhythm. You just keep playing through him.
Mobley outside. Back to Harden. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Nets. Pass to Traore. Outside Porter. Here's Demon. Shot clock at 5. A 3-ball. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Harden. Mitchell outside. Harden kicks to Wade. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. He's got 8.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for James Harden.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Nets leading by 11. Pass to Clowney. Here's Demon. Covered by Mitchell. Now here's Porter. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Locked up there for Allen. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Donovan Mitchell is second.
And this is the cream of the crop at the two-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
You know, that's why it often requires more than one man to defend against any of them. These players draw more double teams than any group in the league, and they still are able to put up points at a devastating rate.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 15. Here's Tyson. Allen, a screen on Porter. Tyson, and another three for Cleveland.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Fires from the line. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
No good with the fallback jumper.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Nets passing it around. Here's Demon. He's got 8. Porter, no luck. Now here's Allen to the inside. Here's Harden. Harden gets it done inside.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Pass to Clowney. And here's Porter. There's the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Demon. Shoots the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mitchell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Allen up top. Harden outside. Inside. Here's Mobley, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mobley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Mobley very effective when he gets very good position on the interior.
Pass to Demon. Here's Clowney. It's Porter outside. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Allen. Here's Tyson. 13 points in the game. Clock at 6. Shoots over Traoré. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Mobley.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Outside, Porter. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Harden's shot is off. Nets leading by 7. Here's Clowney. Still scoreless. Pass to Demon. The 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Harden outside. Off target with his 3.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Claxton. Claxton is screen on Harden. Back to Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here to put on a show.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Schroeder outside. Nance a screen on Williams.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Tyson. For the 3. Wolf grabs the miss. Nets leading by 9. To the paint. Lays it up off the glass. Powell's got 5 now.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now Merrill. Schroeder outside. Over Demon. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Net shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Out of bounds, next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Schroeder. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Porter's checked in for Demon. Keon Ellis, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Powell dishes to Williams. Sharp with a screen on Ellis. Williams for 3. The rebound by Merrill. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Kicks it out to Ellis. Connects from three-point range. Ellis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is Powell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wolf. Outside Williams. Sharp with a screen on Ellis. Williams with a clean look. Out to Powell. And here's Porter. There's the triple. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. A shot no good. Tyson. Outside Williams. Pass to Powell from outside the arc. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Cleveland. Harden out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Tomlin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tyson fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Tyson with 1 shot.
One shot.
Here's Powell. Outside Williams. Powell with a screen on Hart. And Williams, here we go. Nets passing it around. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Wolf. Williams for three. And no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Merrill with the ball. Over Porter. And the shot falls short this time. Powell feeling it out a bit. There's a screen by Porter. Powell kicks to Porter. They grab their own miss. Short. That's good.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Merrill gets the bucket.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the wing, Williams. Here's Sharp. Basket good. Sharp's got 4 this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Harden outside. Over Williams. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
It feels like any shot is within Harden's range. This is one of the toughest covers in the entire league.
Powell outside. Outside Porter. For 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Harden left side. Shakes him. Oh, look at Harden climbing.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one's good by Porter.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now.
Let's hear it.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And Cleveland also making a change. Mitchell's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard and we will win this game.
Okay, Allie, thank you. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Harden. Here's Tomlin. Off target from outside.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Powell. Williams inside. Here's Wolf. Powell outside. Clock at 4. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Merrill's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harden on the wing. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Tomlin. Pass to Harden. There's the drive. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Now here's Powell. And here's Porter. Williams looking around. Back to Porter. Pass to Wolf. Here's Powell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Tyson. And the 3 off target.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Here's Traore. Back to Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. It's good from long range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Traore. Outside Porter. Pass to Traore. Fires for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mobley. Good defense by Claxton. Nets leading by 11. Here's Traore. Back to Claxton. Pass to Traore. Shoots over Merrill. Traore can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Mobley the pass to Harden. Here's Merrill. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Brooklyn's getting some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Come on now, that's a big-time bucket by Claxton. That was excellent defense.
Harden right side to the right side. Mobley a screen to end the cold streak. The shot no good. Tyson. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 or 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Powell kicks to Porter. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Harden's got his 6th rebound on the night. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Pass to Traore. Now here's Porter. A baseline J. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Porter. Here's Mobley. Now Merrill. From the arc. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's pass to Clowney. Here's Traore. Powell outside. Here's Traore in the corner. Powell with it. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now Mitchell. Merrill on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Merrill's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now here's Porter. It's Powell on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And Clowney can't get it to go. And so Harden will bring it up for Cleveland. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Harden. Mobley a screen on Porter. And here's Harden for 3. Clowney pulls it in. Brownie's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's a good screen. Now Claxton. Powell outside. Here's Porter. Takes the 3. Mitchell hits down the rebound.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Physical finish from Mitchell, a guy who has no problem playing through contact.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Nets making a switch here. Demon's checked in. Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Wade comes in for Sam Merrill. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Traoré. Here's Demon. Covered by Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's the shot. And again unable to change the momentum here. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Allen left side. Strong move off the glass.
Oh, get after it, Jared Allen. Gets the ball in a spot he likes and delivers a big-time bucket.
Porter outside. Here's Clowney. Covered by Mobley. Good! Another from 3.
What a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
And here's Porter, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Porter against Mobley. Can't get it.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And there's the 3.
Big spot. The beard is here. Step up James Harden with a big bucket.
Claxton against him. Here's Demon. Oh, the jumper goes.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Get loud, fans. You know what time it is. It's time. Come on, we're almost there.
Harden outside. Here's Wade to tie it up. 3. Good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
It's the Nets now after the Cavaliers pick up 3.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Harden outside. Wade outside to take the lead. Knocks down the three.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
Here's Traoré, guarded by Harden. Here's Porter. He drills the three.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Michael Porter.